Quiet on the set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
What is up, my film bufferinos? AKAPAD. I gotta tell you guys this, and welcome back, Peter A. DeLuca, the film buff of film buffs. If you're into movies, if you just like one person's opinion on every single movie ever made, this is your show. It's 1 p.m. on Monday. I've been trying to record this episode for hours. Here's the wild thing. I wake up crazy early. It's more painful when I cannot just sit down and talk to you guys, where the workday kicks in and even some personal stuff. And today I kicked over a cup of coffee on everything. And by everything, I mean everything I'm immediately working on. My whole day got turned upside down very quick. I've been dealing with that as well as everything else. But AKAPADers, I love the world we live in, because I've been hearing about this movie since January. Send Help 2026. People, because everyone's into Evil Dead. I gotta be honest. Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, to me, they're just like good fun movies, and they have levels of special effects and ingenuity. I don't care. I appreciate the story. I like the Ash character, and for me, it never had to go any deeper than that. But the Evil Dead movies, the first one 1981, second one 1987, and then we have Army of Darkness 1992. This trilogy, if you will, because now it's a major franchise, right? There's all kinds of spin-offs and crap, right? Even like a TV series. The Stars have a series, I think. The Evil Dead franchise just contextualizes Sam Raimi. This is our director of Send Help. We cannot separate the two for whatever reason. So because of that, this Wednesday, I'm bumping, we were going to do Baz Luhrmann. I'm bumping Baz's The Films Up slot. This Wednesday evening, 8 p.m., I'm going through the entire filmography of Sam Raimi. And the reason for that is I need to present a new conversation about this guy. Because Evil Dead is just, it's almost like this guy's so much more than Evil Dead. We see it here with this movie. And if you need a movie to pair Send Help with, look no further than the Belko Experiment. 2016, 10 years prior. These movies are Looper movies. And the logic of these movies is not anything to do with the movie Looper. Because Looper, you have to kill your future self for sci-fi reasons. And it just works, though. The reasoning for it works, but you gotta fight your future self so you in the past can survive, and you get like a big bag. You get like a big thing of gold. These movies are loopers because they loop our main character. They loop into a final form. They become perfect. They're just, the film itself is like a perfect loop, and you can watch it forwards and backwards and jump in on the middle. And every single piece of the movie builds into what we get at the end. That's how to me, that's a looper movie. It's a new term. I just invented it. Bear with me. But with all of that, we get something way more significant with Send Help 2026. We get what might be Sam Raimi's best movie. We really do. We get Rachel McAdams as a star. I get it. She's been in Hollywood. We've seen her around. The way she stands out in this movie, it's inspiring. She controls it. And there's levels within her character that we see from early on that we get to see later. There's things underneath the surface with her character, and I absolutely love it. We get the emergence of Damien, Shannon, Mark Swift. Since Sam Raimi's getting his own episode soon, these guys, I've been with them. I have been with these guys since 2003. I remember when I first watched. These are the guys behind Freddy vs. Jason. What I view as a perfect crossover mashup movie that perfectly blends the mythology, the lore, that perfectly takes, if you want to call it, a Krueger position versus Jason position in this crossover, in the story overall, which is tough to do with crossovers, but you always need to take a lead in the crossover. What they do with Freddy vs. Jason, and in a way, it does wrap up both of those series at the same time. Masterful. I've said it for decades at this point. 2009. These are the guys that brought us Friday the 13th, the reboot that everyone pretends that they hate and that they don't understand. The 2009 Friday is maybe the best Friday of all of the Friday the 13th. I'm sorry. 2017, Baywatch. Watch. Way better than it ever should have been. You see the script on screen. Baywatch is, I give The Rock so much credit. He gets Baywatch going, right? Like we can in a large way say he just his presence. He reboots Baywatch into what could have been a film franchise. No, I'm not joking. He does the same with Jumanji, right? I mean, we're getting a third Jumanji movie soon. And then 2026, we get Send Help. These two guys wrote, in my view, 4 perfect, the stakes are high movies. Like, there's eyeballs on these movies no matter what. The eyeballs on Send Help comes from a fractured, like a part of cinema, movie commentary, movie love, movie lore, movie websites, movie blogs, and social media. It comes from a piece of that loves Sam Raimi. And whatever he does, they want to talk and re-talk about his movies endlessly. We just had an episode of Red Letter Media that 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 separate parts. They ranked all the Sam Raimi movies just to do it. What this movie is, in my opinion, is a way that we're okay with the villain winning. We're okay with someone doing bad things because everything else around them is a joke. This girl in this movie, the Rachel McAdams character, is the comedian from Watchmen. It's all a joke. Remember, we will keep citing that until it catches on. It's all a joke. Everything around her is a joke. And this girl ends up in a situation that she pretty much trained for because she's obsessed with Survivor, because that's still going. She became a survival expert to get on that show. She didn't get on the show. Ends up in a situation where she's on a desert island with one other individual, and she can make it a paradise. And there's a lot of similarity with Triangle of Sadness that I no episode required for that, because I think that's one of the most overrated movies of our time. But in my view, AKAPADers, this film cost $40 million, made roughly $94 million, became a conversation on social media, and became a new feather in the cap of Sam Raimi fanatics, which I'm fine with. Because, I think he's one of the best, like, ever. Which is why we're doing the Films Of series. This movie right now is available on Hulu. I implore you, go check it out. Go engage with this film. I believe if you get the package, the Hulu Disney Plus, it's on Disney Plus for you. But I couldn't wait to watch this movie based on what I saw off of social media. And that's the world I love that we live in, where if you just pay attention just a little bit, put your ear to the ground, to the grindstone, the ear to the door, maybe you can hear some people having sex through that door. I'm joking, but now go do it. No, I'm joking. No, to where Yeah, if you just pay attention just a little bit, you get a little bit excited based on what you see the rest of the internet doing. And for a while, they were talking about this movie, and rightfully so. I think this is one of the best movies of the year. I think this movie has an arc. I love the character of Rachel McAdams. It's amazing how you root for her and you're happy for her by the end of the movie. All right, AK Pirates. I love you guys. Rock and roll.
Okay, that's a wrap.